What's good, YouTube?
Rohit Garry back at it.
That's right. Yeah, so we're here today. We're gonna teach you how to cook. What are we gonna teach them to cook?
Pad Thai. You know, we got final seasons going on, so we want to show you guys a quick, simple recipe you guys can do while, take a quick study break. Just, really fast, easy to do.
On a
Not
budget,
a lot of prep time. Yeah,
That's for sure.
So to eat during finals.
That's
important. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy, stay fit. Fit life. Oh, wow.
What?
Alrighty.
Alright, so let's get into it.
Okay, so we've already done some of the prep. First step, you're gonna want to get your noodles. You want to get the right kind of noodles. Ban Pho Viet Mien Lao. I don't know. That's the kind of noodle you want to get. It's specific for kind of pad thai, I guess. Yeah, so you're gonna want to soak your noodles for 40 minutes in water. These are already soaked, ready to go. We're prepping the rest of our stuff.
Yeah, prepping the rest of the stuff.
So your ingredients, you're gonna need your protein of choice. So we've gone with tofu and chicken.
I asked Rohit if we could go for chocolate, but he said chicken was better. So
protein of choice, and then you're gonna want to get some fresh produce. So spring onions, any kind of onion you want to add to that. Bell peppers if you like. Yeah, red onion. Bell peppers if you like those. They add some good texture. Your noodles, obviously, and then you want some fresh garlic, peanuts, bean sprouts, which we didn't get because they're out of bean sprouts.
Apparently, Kroger doesn't sell bean sprouts. So if you guys are doing this recipe, don't go to Kroger to get the stuff. Try like a Whole Foods or something like that, Earth Fare.
Right.
We're gonna get into some chopping and stuff. Show you guys how it's done. Get into some cooking.
Oh, we're going. All right. So I already got the spring onions. I'm gonna move these over just to clear some way. I'm gonna show you guys how to chop.
Clear some way.
Right. Thank you, Gary.
That's the second protein joke in this video.
You're not wrong. So we're gonna cut up our bell pepper next. So the first thing you wanna do is you're gonna cut off the stem. Well, the reason you cut off the stem first is that way you can put it upside down and it can sit by itself, all right? Now, the traditional way of cutting it is really hard, so the easiest way to deal with it without having to deal with the center and the seeds is you're gonna wanna cut straight down. And you see how those pieces are just falling straight off and they're really hollow? That's exactly what you want because you don't wanna deal with the center. Yeah, exactly. So, just like that. And once you're done, you just discard the center. I like to make full use of it, so I'm just gonna go and cut off these tiny pieces at the bottom. Perfect. We'll discard that. And then with these pieces, what I like to do is julienne them for the pad thai. So what you're just gonna do is just gonna do straight slivers, just right there.
Ooh, look at that.
Make sure not to cut your fingers. Obviously, I'm not very good at cutting. Variety, yellow, green, whatever you want to do. But just for this, we're just gonna do one because Gary's not the biggest fan of bell peppers, so. Right.
On to the next one.
Looks good.
Alright guys, we're gonna get this chicken going now. So we got chicken breast. We made sure, you don't want it too thick, so you don't want it too, thick.
Right.
Cut this up into some strips, right?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Like crunches.
Fresh, never frozen. Hashtag Wendy's.
That's right.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and do this, cut it up, and then once the strips start getting a little big, I'll cut them in half.
Perfect.
So we can get some equal sizage, equal cookage.
Equal cookage.
Math major. Alright, so use some good size. We're just gonna go in half, boom, wow, dang, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So so this is kind of the size you want, we're gonna go ahead and just cut up a little more chicken, probably do 2 chicken breasts, yeah?
I think that's good.
Yeah.
And we're also gonna add the tofu, so don't forget.
Yeah.
Oh, hi. So, next step, we're gonna cut up our tofu. So what I picked is the extra firm tofu. You can find this basically most supermarkets. We got at Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's has a good variety. Also, farmers markets usually have some really good cheap tofu, really cheap stuff. So you're gonna want to drain the water first. Just cut a slit. Just let it go. honestly, it all stays. The extra firm is really nice. It all stays together pretty nicely. Yeah, just drain it all out.
That's what they call me in high school.
What if that sentence did they call you? They call you
Extra
drain
firm.
it all out, or like I don't know what to say.
Extra firm.
All right, great. Thanks, Gary. Yeah, so Gary's high school friends, please comment below to make sure this is accurate, because I don't know how many things people called him in high school. Like, I really don't know. But either way. So now what we're gonna do is, what's up?
Joker slap.
Oh wow. All right. And I actually like it like this big, but what we can go ahead and do is like cut it a deeper. I mean, just like one more strip like that, so that kind of thickness. So that's probably what. That's such a sad one. Look, like when he's getting cooked, he knows he's just like cut in half. He's barely gonna make it.
Man.
And then his brother over here is just like, dude, like I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Dude. R.I.P. tofu.
Oh, that's so sad. Well, getting tossed in there. So we got our strips here of tofu.
Yep.
All right. So what you're gonna do once you cut up all your stuff. The main reason you want to cut up everything beforehand is because when you're making pad thai, it goes really quick. So 40 minutes of soaking the noodles is gonna be your longest thing, and then prepping everything. Once you have everything prepped, it's gonna go really quick. So you're gonna heat your wok on really high heat, and where's your vegetable oil?
Vegetable oil.
Oh, there it is. Sweet. You know, throw some vegetable oil on there, or canola oil, whatever you choose.
Hey Rohit, what if I don't have a walk and I only have a run? Because I'm a fast-paced kind of guy.
Yeah, so you can put a decent amount of oil on there, not too much, but enough, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna get really hot. You know when you're ready to throw stuff on is when you're gonna see a lot of steam coming out. Oh, hey there. Come on over here. So what we got here as the wok's heating up is we're gonna make our sauce. So that way, once you're adding everything, you don't have to like jumble around. 3 components of the sauce are gonna be fish sauce, as mentioned before, cane sugar, and fresh tamarind extract, concentrated edition. So you're gonna mix in 1 tablespoon of tamarind extract, 1 tablespoon of cane sugar, and then 4 teaspoons of fish sauce. And honestly, this is like the really big part of pad thai, other than soaking the noodles, is that you want to get the right proportion of things. So if you like things a little bit sweeter, add more sugar. If you like them a little bit tangier or sour, add tamarind sauce, and fish sauce will just give it more of that like fishy flavor, I guess. I don't know. You just mess around with the 3 flavors and see what you like. All right, now that our wok is hot, don't be afraid, but things are gonna start sizzling, and you're gonna have to go. Yeah, you can see that.
Things are going. Tofu in.
Now, what you're gonna want to do at this point is get some salt and pepper. I don't know what that is.
Gonna get some salt and pepper action.
We have.
Boom, salt. Where'd my pepper go? Boom, pepper.
Sweet, man.
That cooking action. Look at the footwork going on. It's all in the hips.
Chicken half cooked. We're gonna add some of our vegetables. So before we add our bell peppers, actually, no, we'll add our bell peppers. And you're gonna add half of those onions in there. Sounds good. And we have to add our garlic as well.
Look at that sprinkle action. Bam!
Bam!
Like for emerald.
Emerald, we got it. Now what we're gonna do at this point is we're gonna turn the heat down to medium. For 5, if you guys have a numerical scale. Now what we're gonna do, take our previously soaked noodles. So here we go, we're gonna add the noodles. Right.
Everyone's getting to the party now.
That's right. So main thing with the noodles is you know they're definitely soaked when they're firm, but they also need to be flexible. So if you pick up one, you can feel it's flexible, but it's also firm. You know it's done. You know what? You're right, Gary.
There you go.
You're right.
Now we're talking. Here on Rohit and Gary, we do anything for you guys. You know, we do what we gotta do.
Ooh, that was hot. All right, back to the. Everything to one side, away from the heat, and you're gonna keep an open area for the eggs. Now, this is a trick I learned earlier. It's great.
Excellent.
All right, let's make sure that's out of the heat.
Do some cracking.
That's right.
Like
Oh, Gary, no! What are you doing?
That was your fault.
Just keep them in that corner there. Salt, our previously seen salt and pepper are making an appearance again.
Guys, we're doing this all in real time. You know, check out the clock right here.
That's right.
You know, it's only been like 5-10 minutes. You know, so again, great, quick, easy meal.
That's right. Turn the heat back up. It's heating up in the kitchen.
Ooh.
Man, you know, sometimes a few pieces of chicken and tofu get in there. They're just getting really antsy, really excited.
There,
You
yeah.
just need to calm down, right? Like, let the eggs cook on their own before you guys mush together. Just give them their own time. You guys have some time to relax. Like, let them get their own. See, now you're seeing it's kind of chunking. That's great. So now you can start kind of scrambling it up. All right, now scrambling up. Now what we're gonna do?
Really loves that egg.
Oh! That's what you get for wanting to get in with that egg. All right. Add our sauce. Yeah, so it's gonna look like very little sauce, but it's actually gonna be a lot. So don't add too much. That's already plenty of sauce. So as you'll see in a second, it won't look like traditional pad thai, but this is actually authentic traditional pad thai, and I'll tell you why. Here's why. So if you ever had pad thai in a restaurant, it's usually like much more slimy and like red and orange in color, and that's because instead of the traditional sauce, they take shortcuts and they use ketchup or sriracha. Nothing wrong with that, but just letting you know, if you want the authentic flavors and tastes and the smell of pad thai, you're gonna have to make it with, you're gonna have to make your own sauce. That's just the way to do it. It is the hardest thing, but it's what sets apart, you know, an authentic pad thai from a store-bought or even restaurant-made pad thai. There you go.
Shout out to sriracha.
Shouts out. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I love my sriracha. Who's the rest of this? It's also not spicy, so we should add some spices. I would say add some Thai chilies. That's a really good touch if you can find them. Those are great chilies. I usually use serranos just because that's what my mom uses, and I really like serrano peppers. Red chili flakes are good. Chili powder if you don't really have anything on hand. Always great. And then you can always add basil. Basil's a great, great flavor to add as well. Other than that, I think we're done, dude. Gary, would you like a taste?
Ooh, taste.
Oh. What was that? What does it need?
It's pretty good.
It needs spice.
You need a little spiciness.
So last finishing touches. Obviously, if you have a, if you have bean sprouts, you want to add those in. But you're gonna want to take your lime.
Dude, are you liming to me?
You're gonna take your lime, and you're gonna take some peanuts. We just crushed these up. So usually you can do a quarter per. So we'll just like see how this goes, but you know, just there. It's all in the forearm, you see? There.
Hashtag Rohit's forearm.
You know, just for style. Some style points here.
Eat with your eyes first.
Right. These are good mottos. There. Then
Sprinkle it. Ooh, look at that sprinkle. Dude, this guy's like cupcakes over here. Sprinkles.
there you have it. It's pad thai on a budget, and that took us no more than 15 minutes. So, yeah.
It's hot. You said steam.
Steaming.
Steaming on the low.
Cheers.
Wait.
Oh, he's trying to get the perfect bite. He's got
That's
every
a huge.
aspect.
That's a
Yeah,
huge
man.
bite. All right.
Cheers.
There you go.
Those peanuts really add a good texture to it.
Mm-hmm.
With the lime, Really complements everything.
I agree.
You know, another thing I really like is